3, 2, 1, and go. Where's live? Where is it? Oh, it's over here. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. We are checking connections. We're looking good. We got our new Crucible shirts on. Look at that shirt, Jesse. Look at that shirt. That is that new Crucible swag, bringing in the fire, bringing in the heat.
Hashtag Hash Brown, new swag, new swag.
Hash Brown. Hashtag Hash Brown. What I really wanted you to all look at is Jesse's green blue shorts. Those are some good looking. Those are some good looking shorts right there. I tell you.
Knocking things around.
Anyways, it's 1 o'clock. It's Crucible TV time, and we are fired up because we are coming with another week. Another week and another book in our One Big Thing series. One big thing. And I tell you what, it's been a hot series so far. We've gotten a lot of feedback. We've gotten a lot of messages saying, hey, I got that book. Hey, I listened to that message last week and I decided to run a marathon. Yeah. Hey, I got that book and I gave it to a friend. We've been actually getting so much feedback on this and I absolutely love it. It fires me up because that's what we try to do here. That's what we want to do is we want to make sure that we are bringing you the fire, bringing you the heat, bringing you the energy, bringing you the positivity so that way you can go out and live a better life, a more quality life, all those things. So Danielle Payton, brother, love you, brother. Love you, Colin, what's happening? Big Colin, I see ya. So guys, we are excited. It is week number 6, 5, I don't even know. And we're talking about a book that rings close to home. It's a book by the name of A Hero on a Mission. Hero on a Mission, written by Donald Miller. Now, Donald Miller's written a whole series of books. He's written some books like Story Brand, some different things like that. But this book, it rings true. It rings true because, well, it aligns so much with kind of the foundation of who we are here at Crucible. We have this whole saying, right? Cherish the challenge. Cherish the challenge. And what is that? What is cherish the challenge? Well, Jesse, I want you to describe cherish the challenge. Can you do that for me?
Absolutely, guys. Do the tough stuff happen to us or do they happen for us? They happen for us, all right? It's through the Crucible, it's through the challenge that we grow and we get better. So instead of backing away from the challenge, we run to it, we embrace it, we're grateful for it, we love it because we know that's where we grow, that's where we get better, that's where we get equipped to do whatever it is that God wants us to do.
That's boom. Couldn't have said it better myself. That is exactly it. And that's exactly what this book is about. It's really, look at it, Maldonado noticed the new shirts. He knows. He knows.
What's up, Carolyn? I see.
But that's exactly what this book is talking about. It's this idea that we are all here writing a story. We're all writing a story with the lives that we live, the decisions that we make, the roles that we decide to play. We are writing a story. And sometimes we allow other people to write the story for us. And that's not an ideal thing, right? We want to be the author of our story. And that is this idea of being a hero on a mission, right? That's his whole thing. And his big thought is, hey, you've got 4 different roles that you could fall into at any given moment on any given day. You got the hero. You've got the villain. I want to make sure I get them all right. You've got the guide, and you've got the victim. So the victim, the villain, the hero, the guide. Victim, villain, hero, guide. And you're gonna fall into any one of those at any given time. Now, what's the victim, right? What's the victim? The victim is the one that says, oh, these challenges are happening to me.
It's the one that everybody feels sorry for all the time.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, oh man, this is happening to me. This is no fun. Right? We all know the victim.
Definitely not the life of the party.
Not the life of the party. That's right, the opposite. And then you have the villain, right? Where something might happen, right? There might be something happens and we get like revenge. We want to get revenge. And we've got this action that we want to take, but it's not coming from a good spot. Right?
Their motivation is driven by the wrong things.
Right? Pain, hurt. Like you think about any movie that you've watched. Like think about the villains. That they're all trying to take action, but it's coming from a not good spot, right? But then you got the hero. Think Luke Skywalker. He's on a mission and he's trying to do some amazing thing. He's trying to transform. And it doesn't mean that he's this super power, right? A lot of times it's somebody who was a victim, right? They are less than, they're not enough, and they grow and they transform into this hero because they're taking on this challenge, which again, why do you think we like this? This is that cherish the challenge. It's, I'm going to run to the tough stuff. I'm going to run to those challenges. They're looking for those challenges to grow from, right? So that's the hero. And then there's the guide. Think Yoda. Think, again, we keep talking about
Mickey from Rocky.
Oh, there we go. I was like,
Yeah.
Mickey. My
Not
head
Mickey
goes to
Mouse, Mick.
My head goes to
Paul
Mickey
Creed.
Mouse, right? Yeah. They're that guy, that wisdom, that sage, that wise sage that finds the hero, or the hero finds the guide, and they've got the wisdom to walk alongside. Now, you might be in any one of those categories, those roles at any point in your life, and realizing where you're at, what mindset you're in at any given moment is life-changing. Can be absolutely life-changing, because how you decide to, what role you decide to play is going to highly determine what your story turns out like. Again, we talked about at the beginning, we're all living a life, right? That we are writing a story. Well, what role in the story you decide to play is going to determine what happens with it. So Jesse, it's one big thing. That's the title of this message. What was the one big thing that you that really stood out to you?
Easier said than done. Always choose the hero. Always choose the hero. You know, one of the biggest bullet points from the book about a hero is the hero must choose to take the journey. Every morning you wake up, you can, believe it or not, you have the ability to choose if you have a victim mindset day or a heroic day. And it all starts in between those ears. So that heroic mindset, right? Whether it's, hey, today, no matter what challenges I face, I'm going to confront them like a hero, right? You have the ability to do that every morning you wake up, you know? And we always say, I love this bullet point because it's such a big thing of what we've been trying to live by here at Crucible. And it has been probably my greatest cherish the challenge moment is life is the decisions you make. And if you make heroic decisions, you're gonna have a heroic life. If you make victim decisions, you're gonna have a victim life. And it says right here, the hero must choose to take the journey. So every day you wake up, you have the ability to choose to take that heroic journey. And to me, that's just, the thought of that is extremely exciting.
Yeah, and the hero's journey, it is going to be faced. A hero's journey isn't all just celebration.
No.
Right? The hero's journey is actually full of challenge, right? It's full of courage. It's full of intent with making a transformation, right? It's not just hey, I'm just going along, I'm floating along. We always talk about floating along the river, right? And I'm just gonna go wherever life takes me. I'm just gonna go with the flow. No, the hero says, you know what, I'm gonna get off of this river and I'm gonna decide to go take action on climbing that mountain or making a difference over here. And I am actively searching for that right thing. I'm actively searching for that thing that says, you know what, I've got to make a difference in this way. I don't quite know how to do it. There's going to be challenges along the way. It's going to be hard. I'm going to be scared and I'm going to be confused and all these things, but I'm going anyways. I'm going anyways. And a lot of times we walk alongside of a guide. That's what we always talk about. Surround yourself with great people. Who are you surrounding yourself? That's those guides that are going to pour into you and that are going to mentor you. But then realize that part of sometimes that hero's journey is you turning into a guide. You get to be a guide at times and then coach somebody else and guide somebody with the wisdom that you're learning. And that is part of that hero's journey and part of being on that mission. So Jesse, I love that. Yeah, choosing, again, realizing that you get to choose, right?
Yeah,
you get to choose.
And sometimes being the hero can be as simple as sending an email out, you know, or for my kids, cleaning your room, right? Or listening to your mom, or help, you know what I mean? Or just helping to being a good person, you know, making a great decision at any given moment, just being on the lookout, man. Like, where is that opportunity to create that heroic moment today?
Absolutely. I think the biggest takeaway moment for me was the fact that we're all living this story. We're all living this life that's writing a story. My mentor, Todd, good friend and mentor Todd, again, a guide to me, once has a saying. He says, you know, live a life worth telling a story about, right? What is a story that we want to read? What is a story that we want to engage in? What is a movie that we like? It has lots of conflict. It has lots of challenge. It has lots of ups and downs. Adversity. Adversity. We want to watch that. We want to be part of that. We love engaging with that. But it's going to take cherishing the challenge. It's going to take running to those things, because all of that, at the end of the day, we're gonna get to the end of our book. Our book is going to be done. It's going to be written, and that book there that we have lived is going to be our legacy, right? What is the legacy that we're wanting to leave? I've got a daughter now, right? She just turned 3. What is the legacy I want to leave? If she were to read the book of my life, what would she learn? Would she learn to run away from the challenges? Would she learn to become a victim in something happens and so, oh, it happened to me? Or do I want her to look at the story of my life, the book of my life, all the ways that I respond to challenge, adversity, make a difference, and say, you know what? I can do that. I'm going to look for that next hard thing. I'm going to look for the challenge, because it's through those challenges, through the adversity, that we become that person we're designed to be. We can make the impact that we want to make. We can make the difference that we want to make, right? And he has a quote at the end of this book, and I love it. He says, I want you to become such a better version of yourself that it is as if the old you has been shed like a skin. Think about that. That's like a snake, right? A lot of people don't like snakes or even thinking about it, but
in this way, it's cool.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, right?
Really cool.
If you can look back at yourself last year or let's just call pre-pandemic, okay? 2 years ago, okay? Are we a different person from that person we were then? Hopefully, yes. Hopefully we've been tackling challenges. Hopefully we've been trying to refine ourselves and better ourselves. If we look the same, I'm going to say, you know what? We're probably not living in that hero's lifestyle that Jesse's talking about choosing, okay? I'm going to challenge you. Make sure that the person you are today is unrecognizable to the person 5 years from now. Heck, maybe even just next year, right? What are the decisions you have to make that by next year you don't even recognize the person you are today? What challenges are you going to undertake? Maybe it's eating better. Maybe it's sleeping more. Maybe it's connecting with family more. Maybe it's having the hard conversations that really need to be had. Maybe it's stepping into those fear bubbles that we talked about last week and saying, you know what, instead of living in this fear bubble and just allowing it to consume me and be a victim too, I'm going to step into it and handle it, dismantle it, and move on and grow from it.
And maybe it's a lot of these other books that we've been reading. Maybe it's staying in neutral and not making emotional decisions and reacting when it gets tough. Maybe it's chasing the lion, our first book right there, and figuring out what that God-sized dream is and attacking it, you know.
But all of them take action. Action is necessary for all of them. It is not a passive thing that happens to you. You must go searching out. You must go take action. You must lift the weights. You must have the conversations. You must eat the right food. You must do the sleep. You must do whatever it is. It is going to take a decision followed by action.
And every time you do that, every time you take that action, you're choosing the hero's journey.
So,
You're
boom!
choosing the hero's journey there.
So there we go. There we have it. And if you're ever in doubt, I love what Donald Miller says here at the end. If you're ever in doubt of what to do, he says this: what would my best self do in this situation? I don't know what to do. What would my best self do? Then let's take action on that.
That's good.
Boom! There we go. So guys, that is wrapping it up. It's been about 15 minutes here on Friday. We are fired up once again. Like I said, we love bringing this to you. If you're enjoying this series, I don't mind extending it. I don't mind extending this series if you're enjoying it. Please, let us give us some feedback. Give us some feedback on what you're thinking. Let us know how we can serve you best on this journey as we guide you down this journey, down your hero's journey. So guys, we love y'all. We're blessed to have you here on a Friday, and we cannot wait to see you next Friday with another book. We got another one coming your way. Cannot wait to bring it to you. Keep getting that mind right, get it tight, baby. Love y'all. Cherish your challenge. And we'll see you guys.
See you, team.
Have a good one. God bless y'all.
Love you guys.